Well, hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about knives, specifically the Kershaw Shuffle family of knives for your EDC pleasure. Now you're gonna wanna watch to the end of this video because at that time I'm going to announce an upcoming contest where you could potentially get your hands on one of these guys for absolutely free. And trust me, this is an EDC win any way you slice it. So let's talk about everyday carry for a second. There's a lot of strong emotions around everyday carry, around EDC. Some people just love to mix and match or make something consistently match throughout their thing. You see pictures all over social media about the wallet matching the watch, matching the knife, matching the pry bar, and all sorts of crazy things. And this is totally cool. If this is your hobby and you're into EDC, awesome, good for you. My opinion on it though is everyday carry items should be built for use. And that is what we have with the Kershaw Shuffle family of knives. Now here we have the Kershaw Shuffle 1, the Kershaw Shuffle 2, and the Kershaw Shuffle DIY. I like all of these knives. I carry them at different times and for different reasons when I know what's going on, but these are built for use. This is not a knife that's just meant to look good in social media. This is a knife that you are meant to use, whether it's opening boxes, popping open a bottle of beer, or even using it as a screwdriver. These guys are built as a workhorse and they are very affordable. Some of these EDC items, man, I love a nice Benchmade. Don't get me wrong, and who doesn't? But those things are pricey. These guys are not. These are not gonna set you back more than 30, 40 bucks, and even less for some of them. So let's start at the beginning. Let's start with the Kershaw Shuffle 1. So this is the OG original Kershaw Shuffle. This is my first exposure to it, and I had a few of them in different colors. They do come in different handle colors if you would prefer something that is not black. I like black, so it goes with everything I wear because I almost always wear something black or gray. Anyway, just a tremendous little knife. You can see this one is well worn, got some wear there. But anyway, fits beautifully in the hand, okay? You can see that, nice and concealed if it were to be something you needed to use for self-defense. I like the profile on the blade. That's a nice profile right there, perfect for cutting boxes and just everyday use. On the back of the knife, you have a bottle opener right there, so we can crack open a bottle, which is always nice to have on you. And then here is meant to be used as a pry bar or a screwdriver, either way. And of course, you've got a clip here for putting it onto your pocket. Very small in the hand, fits nicely. Conceal it by closing my hand. This is a great little knife, great place to start, and also very affordable. I'll have a link down below. All right, let's get to the Kershaw Shuffle 2. But wait a minute, before we do, if you could just do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button and maybe even subscribe to this channel. Helps us out in the algorithm, costs you nothing, and yeah, now we can get back to work. Okay, Kershaw Shuffle 2. This one, they did some work here, and it's a bit of a larger blade and a larger knife. So if we look at the two together, here we have the Kershaw Shuffle 1, and here we have the Kershaw Shuffle 2. You can see the Shuffle 1 hides behind the Shuffle 2. They added some detailing to the handle, which I actually kind of like. Gives you a little bit more, it just has a different feel. The Kershaw Shuffle 1 does have some knurling that is branded as Kershaw, but as you can see, the details in this one, I like this feel better. They also took the bottle opener and changed it around. They put that here, and they kind of extended the opening that includes the screwdriver there. They also made a change to the blade, and on this one you have a Tonto style blade. I do like in this black version that it's completely blacked out. So I've got the black handle, the black clip, and the black steel on the blade. I really do like that. And if you look at the profile of it, you've got a little bit of a curve, which I like that as well. It fits really nicely into the hand, gives you a little bit more extension if it were a self-defense type of a situation. But a Tanto blade, even just for use on a day-to-day basis, cutting open boxes, doing different things with it like that, it's actually fairly useful. So I do like the Tanto on this one here. Fits nicely upside down as well if you were to use it instead of saber style, if you were to use it ice pick style. So just another nice one. All of these, by the way, liner locks. So I know some people aren't a big fan of liner locks. I don't mind. You know, like I said, this is meant to be a workhorse. All right, and finally, that brings us to the Kershaw Shuffle DIY, or do-it-yourself. This one is truly a tool. So you can see it feels a little bit thicker here.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. We've returned to a bit of the Kershaw Shuffle style of blade profile. Not Tanto, obviously, but not quite the full curvature of the Kershaw Shuffle 1. Kershaw Shuffle 1 is almost, I mean, that's almost scimitar, right? But a little bit more of a slope. Not scimitar, that's not what I meant, it's like teardrop. Teardrop. So anyway, but I still like that we've maintained the blackout steel on the blade. That's beautiful. Fits nicely in the hand, even though it's a bit thicker. Give you a little bit of knurling up here on the back of the blade, which the others do not have, which I do also kind of like. We still have our bottle opener there, as you can see, but what they've added is an actual driver, an actual set of tools that comes in handy so much more than you might imagine. You've got a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver bit that magnetically clips in to this driver up here on the top. So we have a hex driver, we have a magnetic bit that we can slide right out and pop it in, and now you are good to go for kind of little basic things. This comes in handy so much more that you look at it and you're like, well, carry around a couple of screwdrivers? What are you talking about? You'd not believe how often you will come across a situation where you can use that, and it's super helpful to have it without it being protruding somewhere, or like one of those Leatherman bracelets, which are cool, but they rip the hair out of my arms, which I don't really like. Having this right here in the pocket and having them attached to the body of the knife that they can just slide out makes just all the difference, and it's super, super useful. Very tight knurling, like a diamond knurling throughout the body of this one. So I'm actually not a fan of that. On the back here, that knurling feels a little slick. Not my favorite. I like the knurling design of the Shuffle 2 a little bit better, but because of the decreased surface area here, I don't think that would be practical on the DIY. So I see why they did what they did. But that's it. That is the Kershaw Shuffle family of blades, where you have the 1, the 2, and the DIY. There's actually a couple others, but I think this really kind of hits the sweet spot here. You've got all 3 of these. You can use them as necessary in your day-to-day. But I promised you an announcement. Yes, I want to give some of these away. Now, I am not sponsored by Kershaw. I have no business relationship with them other than I really like their product, and I think you will too. And I want to give some of these away. So in a few short weeks, we are going to have a giveaway. I will have a short video announcing it as to how you enter, be some steps to follow, and promise to make it as easy as possible. But stay tuned for that, and please be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it, because I'm definitely gonna enjoy giving some of these away, and I hope that you watching, that you could be the recipient of one of these. I think I'm gonna do a couple of DIYs, a couple of 2s. So, you know, maybe we'll throw in some 1s as well. I don't know, but there's gonna be a couple across the category. So I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Like I said, you wanna be subscribed, you wanna ring that bell because you don't wanna miss this. I'll make it easy, and hopefully you can get your hands on one of these absolutely free. that is the video for today. Like I said before, if this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. EDC is part of what we do. A lot of what we do, though, is we review and test spirits around here, specifically whiskey. And on our next video, we're gonna have something that's a lot of fun that you're not gonna wanna miss. Medicinal whiskey. Yeah, it was a thing. We're gonna see if it worked. Until next time, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video.